guys, welcome back to another video. 2022. That means one thing. We need to look back at 2021. On my phone here, I have all the products that Apple revealed, unleashed, launched, whatever you want to call it, in 2022. And yeah, I'm going to go through and review and rank and I guess rate what I think of each product. There's also some serviceable stuff on here as well, so we'll go over that. But going back all the way to April 2021, we had our first Apple event. We got to see things like the AirTag. That was like the first new product that we'd seen in a while, I think since the Apple Watch. And the AirTag was revealed, and yeah, I love the AirTag. I've had it now obviously for coming up to a year. I've been using 3 of them. I have one in my backpack, one on my keys, and I also have one on my wallet. And I think it is a really good underrated product that everybody should have. We also got a new Apple TV 4K, which was something I was waiting for a very long time, with a new remote, which is just fantastic. And also during this event, we finally had a redesigned iMac. This is the colorful iMac. I absolutely loved it. I got a blue one in. It was fantastic. Loved it. Brilliant product and brilliant design. Just a really great redesign, really. It was just fresh, I'm really excited to see what they're going to do with the iMac Pro. Speaking of Pro, we also had a new iPad Pro in April 2021, and that was really a bit of a letdown really for a lot of people, because it came with M1, which in itself comes with a lot of things, but they didn't improve iPad OS. They just didn't. They just kept it the same. So you've got a really laptop performing iPad, but it just doesn't do a lot of the stuff because of the software implications. Skipping over there, in May 2021, we had Apple Music lossless and spatial audio support with Dolby Atmos. This is a great feature for things like the Apple Airpods Max, and I've been using this pretty much daily. I download all my lossless stuff in my library is downloaded on my phone. Dolby Atmos works great. I like using it through my speakers. My only criticism with it is when you download a Dolby Atmos version on your phone, the specific songs that are Dolby Atmos, when you play them in things like your car via CarPlay, they're really quiet because the mixers are obviously looking for many speakers rather, most cars, well, I don't think any car has Dolby Atmos. So I wish that, you could have the 2 versions on your phone and it would recognize that when you're using CarPlay, you're using a car. So we're just going to switch it to the normal version and not Dolby Atmos. But, all new things, and hopefully they do that in the future. But that was a great, much needed, and a really valuable thing for Apple Music that they just added to everyone's subscription for free. They didn't charge for it, so good on Apple for that. We did then in July 2021, we got to see the Magsafe battery pack, which was the white thing that goes on the back of phones. I did try one out. I didn't really find it that useful for me. It doesn't work how a normal battery pack works. In the sense of you just plug it in and you charge it to 100%. It you put it on your phone, but then it smartly charges your phone. Most people want to just put it on, get 20%, then take it off, and it just charges. But you keep it on all day and then it may not actually charge your phone because the software is telling it not to kickstart and fire up the engine, so to speak, until you've hit a certain point on your phone. So it doesn't work how a lot of people have done. And I think Apple kind of should have explained that a little bit better, I think. And then we go into September 2021, which was a packed month. Obviously the iPhone event, we had the new iPhone 13 Pro models come out, as well as the iPhone 13. I also have a iPhone 13 mini here. This is my work phone. So we had 2 new iPhones come out in September 2021. I absolutely love my iPhone Pro Max. I think it's fantastic. Love it. Not much of a difference though over the 12 Max. So if I was going to be really brutally honest, I probably wouldn't have upgraded if I'd known this. But yeah. Next then, we had a redesigned iPad mini. This is the new iPad mini, which is a fantastic product, and I absolutely love this. This is the 6th generation, which has, of course, the smaller bezels on the front. It's a really nice product. It still needs some improvements software-wise, I will give it that. But it's a very nice product. I love it. And I couldn't imagine my Apple setup without this. Now, I've done videos on this. This has basically replaced my iPad Pro M1. So if you want to go see that video, please go and check it out. We also got an upgraded 9th generation iPad. This is the Edge educational one. We're going to get a 10th generation this year, and I think next year we're going to redesign. But this year we just had like a spec update and stuff like that. So that's pretty nice if they were into that. We also got the Apple Watch Cb7. I've been wearing mine every single day since. Absolutely love it, and I've also, you know, I love having the stainless steel. Would I notice much of a difference over my Series 4 for what I use an Apple Watch for? No. But I just needed an upgrade because, like I said, I was on the Series 4. So, yeah, we had new watches. I guess the disappointment there was everyone thought we was getting the flat sides and all that, which didn't happen. But, you know, it is what it is. In September, then, we had all the new softwares come out. iOS 15, iPadOS 15, watchOS 8, and tvOS 15. I think this year, for me, software-wise, I felt like was one of the weakest years Apple's had in a very long time. But I do feel like the reason why it was so weak was because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Obviously, this was the year everyone was really working from home, so none of the features were really, I guess, worked on that well. We got to see things like SharePlay, I guess, come out and stuff like that, but I couldn't tell you anything that's in like tvOS 15 and like watchOS 8, like what is in those. And iPadOS, I feel like iPadOS this year was going to be bigger, but, you know, because that M1 iPad Pro, but it just hasn't happened yet. So I feel like software is one of the worst areas for Apple this year, in my opinion. October, then, we did get another event, and this was the Airpods 3. We finally had a redesigned, budget-friendly Airpods. That is, you know, redesigning the first model, not the the Pro model with the tips and all the noise cancellation, etc. We got a new redesign. I love mine. I was holding off getting mine because I love the design look of these on all the leaked images and stuff. And yeah, we got Airpods 3, so they came out. And then the big one in October 2021 was the redesigned 14 and 16-inch MacBook Pros. This was the big one of the year with the new M1 chips, the Pro, as well as the M1 Max chips. Terrible names, don't get me wrong, but, you know, the laptops themselves I thought were fantastic. Just something I didn't need. M1 for me as a prosumer is perfect. I think I edit 4K videos. I'm using an M1 MacBook Air right now, and I absolutely love it. And to be honest, I'm really excited to get a new iMac, but if the new one's just too expensive, or it doesn't come in an M1 or an M2 thing, then I may just get the current 24-inch, to be honest with you, because I really enjoyed that product. But yeah, the MacBooks were the biggest thing, arguably, of the year. Then we got in November Beats Fit Pro, which are Beats headphones. I don't look too much into these, so yeah, we got those. And then also in November, we got HomePod mini colors. Now, these were announced at the event, but we didn't get them until November. We got blue, we got yellow, and we got orange. I like the look of these, but then when I saw them in store, the top of it is actually a white top thing. It's not like a, you know, the glass on the top is not like blue or yellow, it's actually just white, and I think that looks really off. Like, the only thing that's changed the color is the actual speaker mesh around the outside and obviously the bottom, so I'm quite disappointed in that. I feel like if they're going to do colors, why not put the colors on the top? But if it's not white, then I guess the Siri stuff won't come through. But when they do black, they do it. So maybe it's something to do with that. I'm not too sure. But that's the one thing I kind of was looking at. Like, oh, that's a bit, you know, don't really like that. If I was going to say my favorite product of the year for Apple, it's going to be the iPad Mini 6. I absolutely love it, as I've said many times on the channel. But, you know, that's a pretty obvious one, I think, for me, because I absolutely love the product. I also want to say about the AirTags. I think the AirTag has just been great. It's one of the biggest things that I love. Like, I love being able to say to my HomePod, where's my keys? And then all of a sudden my keys start making a noise. It's just so convenient, and I'm using them all the time in terms of, like, I mean, it's a bad thing that I'm losing them all the time, but, you know, it's good to have that option to just be able to find my things whenever I need it. So I do love that. And I do want to say an honorable mention to the Apple Music updates that we got, because I love Dolby Atmos. I'm a big Dolby Atmos fan. I've got a full-on 5.1.2 setup in my house, and I absolutely love playing my music from my speakers. And the lossless support, I think, is fantastic as well. I think it's just insane that we get that, you know, and even at no extra charge. It's just like an additional option. I really do love that. So Apple in 2021, it's not the best of years they've ever had, but they have definitely, I think, brought out some products that I think are good and were needed. Things like the iPad Mini was definitely needed, but there is some questionable things in there, like the Apple Watch Cb7. You know, we don't really know what happened there. Also, like I said, with the software for me, I think this year has been one of the worst years that I can remember, really, for Apple. But we did get some breakthrough things, like the MacBook. Like, it's not personally aimed at me, but I can see the hype that a lot of the professional people would definitely want in a MacBook. and you know, I can definitely see the hype there, you know. And I'm really excited going into next year now, what type of products we're going to get. I'm really looking forward to things like the Mac line. I think it was by September or October 2022 was like the end of the 2-year transition, and that would have meant every Mac in the lineup will have Apple Silicon. So that means we're going to be getting a new iMac larger screen this year, as well as the Mac Pro, and I'm sure they're probably going to come out with M2. We get, you know, and there's a rumored MacBook Air refresh, which I'm really excited to check out. So 2022 looks a really good year for Mac. We're not really hearing much about the iPhone at the moment that I'm really seeing. That's really sparking an interest in me. And software stuff, I mean, who knows what's going to happen. But as I say, 2021, some good stuff, but it wasn't Apple's strongest year. What is your thoughts on Apple in 2021? Let me know your thoughts down below. Which product did you like? What is your favorite product, service, software thing? Let me know down below your thoughts. And what product in 2022 are you most excited to see from Apple? I'm really intrigued. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Stay tuned for another one where I'm uploading every single Tuesday a new Apple video. Thank you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.